Hello, Henry.
Hi, Tiomisi?
Yes.
Tiomisi? Yeah, I have a complaint.
And that is?
Where's my video?
Oh,
I haven't
sorry.
seen it yet.
Yeah, I'll post it. It's been like a coaster the
No
last
problem.
couple of days.
It was only the other day, so you're forgiven. You're forgiven.
Yes. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been good. I had to. When did I speak to you? The weekend. Yeah, I had my two cats had an operation so that they don't have babies, and they seem to have recovered. They're now eating properly, and they've been taking their antibiotics, their tablets. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
let them out now. They've been stuck inside for 5 days while they were taking
Mm.
their drugs, but they
Ah,
seem fine. So when it
I
stops
see.
raining, maybe they can go back outside.
Oh, I think they are looking forward to it.
I hope so. I hope so. Um, but yeah, no, I've been good. I've been good. And
Good.
do you usually not ask your victims until after you finish filming us?
Oh,
When yeah, you waited until we'd finished the lesson, and
oh
then
no.
you asked me
Well,
if you could
sometimes
post it.
I know. I know what you mean, but yeah, I should probably have asked that prior to, you know. I mean,
Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no,
fine.
because I think I probably may have conducted, I don't know how, but I may have been more conscious and maybe the lesson wouldn't be as natural. So I can see the
Yeah.
reason why it makes sense the way you did it. I think if you were to say beforehand, it probably would have some effect on the lesson,
Yeah, I
good or
see what
better.
you
You know,
mean.
it could be worse. It could, yeah, but I would probably be more self-conscious. You know,
Yes.
so
It is a double-edged sword. Can you say it has pros and
yeah,
cons?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Mm.
But yeah, we're all adults, right? So has anyone ever said to you at the end, "No, I don't want you to show it"?
No, only one.
All right, okay,
Or maybe all of them, if some, but they just say it politely,
yeah.
Oh, Tiomsi, I'm not on social media at all.
Right, right.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean,
Okay.
everyone has their own rights, right? So
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
say don't do it, I would by no means I would do that.
yeah. Because we have very strict rules from CAMBLY,
That
as in
is,
that we're not, yeah, that we're not allowed to
I
record.
mean, as teachers,
Yes, yes, yeah. The rules are
okay,
different, yeah. But as
yeah,
teachers,
indeed.
we're told that we shouldn't. Although I've seen people have got, so I guess if they ask the person if it's okay, but I have seen teachers posting videos of their lessons. Usually, though, it's from the teacher so it's showing what the student would see. So it shows the teacher conducting the lesson and maybe the student in the background you can hear but you don't see. I've seen posts
Um,
from teachers like that. But
I see. Only the teacher themselves
yeah,
are
yeah,
visible.
yeah. But you can hear. So I guess if you wanted to see how a lesson goes, you see it from
Mm,
the teacher, but you can hear the student.
okay,
You know.
maybe that's promoted from CAMBLY, promotion from
Yeah,
CAMBLY.
sometimes, and sometimes it's just people on their individual, you know, on their individual posts.
Teacher, I see.
Yeah, yeah. But this seems to be, it seems to be a popular job for, I guess, what you'd call the backpackers, right? Young students who are
Mm.
traveling around and just want to do a job that is fairly flexible, right?
Oh, you mean
Um,
teaching on CAMBLY?
yeah, yeah. It seems to be a lot of young backpacker
Yeah.
types.
I
Yeah,
mean, if they live in Asia, for example, I mean, in a country where the living cost is much more affordable compared to
yes,
European countries, probably it's enough if they use it as their full-time job. But I
yeah.
imagine if someone lives in a European country, probably it's
No, it would be hard. I mean, like myself, I live in Jamaica, so the cost living costs here are a lot lower than definitely in England, and it can be, I mean, I can earn more than what I call a proper teacher, who has to go to school and have 20 odd children in front of them and have to deal with their. Um,
You mean it's
so
better being here if you live in Jamaica?
yeah. Teaching on CAMBLY. I
Okay.
mean, I couldn't live on CAMBLY money in England. Um,
No, yeah,
but my living costs here in Jamaica, yeah, it's a lot
yeah,
less, so it's
yeah,
bearable. And as I probably mentioned when we spoke before, for me, it's not even. I mean, I wouldn't do it for free, but the money is not really the main uh,
no,
importance. It just keeps me connected with people and
yes,
with the whole world, really.
indeed.
Um, so yeah, I think in retirement, as I said, I've seen people retire and can go down very quickly, physically,
Mm,
and mentally. If you don't
yeah,
replace, work has probably been a part of your life for 40, 50 years. And then to just stop work and do nothing, um, I think can be detrimental to
yes,
physical
absolutely,
and the
yes.
mental, you know. So
Mm,
Camberley provides the mental stimulation, to keep my brain
mm,
ticking over.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's also effective for students because they can pop up whenever they're free, wherever they are, as long as they have an internet connection.
Yeah, yeah, and there's always somebody somewhere within the Camberley family, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're an insomniac in Brazil and you can't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's probably somebody
In
somewhere in the
Asia,
world who's just waking up and is ready to go, ready for a
yeah,
lesson.
or in Japan, indeed.
Yeah. What I find funny though is the different energies that you come across. So for instance, it could be very late at night here, and I'm like, oh, okay, 2 more lessons, and then I've had enough. But then you're speaking to somebody who it's first thing in the morning in Japan.
Yes.
So they full of morning energy. Like, oh, teacher Henry, how are we doing? What are we gonna do today? And I'm on like 10 o'clock at night energy, and like, oh, it's quiet,
Mm.
shh, a bit quieter. Like, let's have a nice, easy. Let's have a look at Engu. All right, read this. Yeah, So
Yes.
yeah, you have to be mindful of where people are at different parts of their day. Their day might be just starting, and then your day is,
It's the end of the day.
yeah, very very different energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
But
so,
yes, I did look at the lesson. I looked at a couple of your lessons, and
yes, did you?
yeah, where do you find? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter really, but do you find more? What do you find the difference between your English and your American or your Australian
Mm,
teachers?
I mean, the teachers,
Yeah,
well, sometimes it depends who are, I mean, who who are available. I mean, which teachers,
yeah.
whenever I'm online, I will call in CAMBLY. But I think um, maybe British teacher.
If I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if you want to learn English, I think you're probably gonna learn a better English from somebody from England.
Maybe you're biased
Yeah.
because you're also from there.
A little
But I
bit, right?
think,
A little bit biased,
well,
but yeah,
I think it's good to know or, to understand all kind of accent
yeah,
because let's say when we communicate, I don't only meet British people, right?
right.
And also when I sit the exam, probably I listened to once, I think there was this even Indian accent.
Uh,
And yeah, so, but I think if you are immersed to one of them, probably also you kind of eventually you don't do it deliberately, I guess. Depends on to which one you are listening or talking the most, talking to the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I guess. And I suppose it's a stereotype to say that the English will be this way or the Americans will be that way. So it's so much other factors, right? The age of the students, sorry, the teachers, their life
Mm.
experiences, where they're coming from and why they are where they are. I suppose all of that affects it as well, not just the country that they come from. But I have a question, if you don't mind.
Sure,
Um,
right away.
being the son of, I didn't immigrate to England, but being the son of immigrants, then yeah, um, you so you met your husband in Indonesia, and then you came to Holland.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what was it like? I've been to, obviously I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Holland. I didn't notice many Indonesian um, looking people. So
No.
what was that experience like?
Well,
And I'm guessing this is a few years ago, right? When did you come to Holland?
16 years ago.
Okay.
Well,
So,
actually, there are a plethora of Indonesian here.
okay. Because
Million
Indonesia was Dutch colony, is that
colony.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
For I mean, at least 350 something
Oh, okay.
years. When I came here initially, I mean, I was elated to come. When you fell in love and fall in love, I'm still falling in love with my husband, obviously.
Still
I mean,
falling. You haven't reached the bottom
falling.
yet.
Oh,
That's a long fall.
oh, I cannot use like that probably. I still fall in love.
You're still in love.
Well,
You're still in love. Yeah.
still in love, right? Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was excited and I felt that I was, warmly welcome
Okay.
by the
Good.
people I knew, at least my husband's family. And I enjoyed the learning process of the local language.
Right.
And
Right.
I didn't start really higher than my level. I could
Right.
have done B1, but then I started with A2. So that like wasn't too difficult for me. And also I did some voluntary work and that helped me,
Yeah.
to know a bit more of the culture. So
How
yeah.
how how
Mhm,
how much
mhm.
influence is the Dutch culture in India? I mean, obviously, if they were colonial rulers for 400 years, was there was there any parts of the language? Was Dutch like a
Mm,
secondary language or a language for in the
not
government
at all.
or
Not
nothing at
at
all?
all.
Right. Right.
At least not in the area where I'm from. I
Right.
didn't speak any Dutch words before I
Wow.
got to know
Yeah.
my husband. No, so I had to learn from scratch.
Did he speak some Indonesian?
Not before he got to know me.
Oh, so it was what, sign language?
No, well, we spoke English, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
And so for you, how did it feel? Obviously, you grew up, you were born and raised in the UK, and then later now you
Yeah.
are in the country. Is it also where your parents from?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
how did you feel when you in your first year? How long have you been there again?
I've been here. Well, I was here for 2 years, went back, and then came back. So about 3 years. Yeah,
Mm,
about 3 years back in Jamaica. Um, for me, it was, I think, relatively easy because the area that I live, well, the house that I live is in my dad's old village that he grew
mm,
up in. So pretty much every time I came to Jamaica in my 20s and 30s, I would always spend some time, in the same village where I live now. So I didn't feel like a complete stranger. to the
I
area.
see.
Um, I don't kid myself that I'm Jamaican, although technically
Mm.
I am. But even people who were born here, but they lived in England for ages and then came back, are still kind of regarded as English,
Oh,
because
really?
of the time. Yeah. Because of the time they spent in foreign, as we would say, whether foreign is Canada, America, or England. And it's quite funny. It's probably the only place in the world I'm ever called English is here. In England, yeah, in England, I would say most white English don't regard black English as English. They may say, you're British, but you're not English.
Ah,
Um, but yet when I come to Jamaica, I'm automatically the Englishman. So it's quite
yes.
funny. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is probably the only place that I'm English is when I'm in Jamaica.
Mm.
Uh,
I
but
imagine it's in a positive way.
yeah, it's Jamaicans. We just say what we see. So if you're short, they'll call you, yes, short man. Hey, short man. If you're fat, they'll say fat man, fat boy, fat girl. They whatever they see, they just say what we
They
see.
call a spade a spade. They don't beat
No,
around the bush.
no, definitely. Um, the Chinese owner of the shop, is the Chinaman shop. Um, or if it's a Indian man shop, it's the Coolie man shop. Yeah, we just say what we see. So
Mm.
yeah, I don't know if it's a term of affection or just the Englishman. If they want to, if I had a friend coming to see me and he had to get a taxi from the town, and he said, the little short Englishman, oh yeah, we know. And, the driver would know where to bring them. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
But, but yeah, no, and culturally, obviously, because I've come from Jamaican parents, so I grew up with a Jamaican culture.
Mm.
In London, there's lots of Jamaicans all over London.
Yeah.
So yeah, culturally, it wasn't a great shock to the system. I think,
Mm.
yeah, the hardest, the most difficult, or the most getting used to thing really is just the rural and town thing. Um,
Mm.
I've been lived in London all my life and living now in the village. It's a
Yeah.
very different. But as I said when we spoke earlier, I find that that's a worldwide phenomenon. When I have students, my Chinese students who are first or second generation in the city, when they describe going back to their, when they have the annual festivals and they go back to grandparents' village,
Hmm.
the way they describe village life in China sounds very similar to village life in Jamaica or village life in even with countries where there's a religion difference. I mean, all right, in Saudi, they don't have the rum shop drinking culture, but how
Mm.
they describe the life in the village, it's very similar. People have been living there for 4 or 5 generations. Everybody has
Mm.
some kind of connection to,
Yeah.
all the families are connected
Everyone
in some
knows
way,
everyone.
and everyone knows everyone's business. So,
Oh, business. I
as
hope
well.
they genuinely care.
Yeah, but people know, like I said, in my 20s, I wouldn't have wanted to live here because I wanted to be where the jobs were, where the parties, the bars, the clubs. I didn't want to be in the countryside.
Mm.
Um, but at 60, I don't think the same way as I did at 20, thankfully.
No,
So my needs are
life
different, and
evolves.
yeah, we evolve, right? So um, if my neighbors didn't see me in the yard for a day or so, somebody will be calling out, yes, English, you're all right. We don't see you for a few days. What? Everything good? Yeah.
Social
Yeah,
awareness,
people look out for
social
each other in the
checking.
countryside, which I
I
think is
think
a
that's good, right?
global, yeah, it's a
That's
global thing.
important
Yeah,
because
country,
probably I don't know, in a bustling, huge city, probably someone is unnoticed,
yeah, people
I don't
die.
know, has passed away for
It's
days or
happened. It's
weeks.
happened. I've had a friend whose brother, that was when they found out, was when the smell, and then the
Oh,
police had
no.
to open. So yeah, it
Teacher
does
Henry,
happen.
we are running out of
It's
time.
a,
Sorry.
All right, no
Thank
problem.
you. I'll put the
Take care.
feed